What up, dudes? So, I missed my Shaman on P99, and you know, I hate to say this, but the longer I play on Quarm, I feel like with each and every passing day, week, month, whatever, it just kind of seems more unlikely to go back to those characters. Like, originally, I was like, you know, there's no reason to quit them, like, officially. You know, you can go back, whatever, and that still is true. And who knows what the future holds. But as Quarm goes on and gets older, it's past its first year anniversary and all that stuff, and there's been so much stuff added. Like, I was thinking about turning in bone chips, and what I had just found out was that if you know, to unstack, you hold, what is it, control to get one, and you put that on the NPC, and you want to put 3 more. If you control click, it automatically feeds it to the NPC. You don't have to like pick it up and drop it each time. So I don't know how long that's been a feature of, I'm assuming, Zeal, but apparently it is, and I just found out. But so that's pretty wild. Anyways, with that being said, my Shaman on P99 is freaking... Oh, hey, look, that guy's in my guild. Wonder what he's doing. With that being said, I've always wanted like a fungi tunic or a fungi staff or even torpor on my Shaman, right? My Shaman's like level 54 or 5 or something on P99. And I haven't been able to do any of that because they're like 50,000 platinum each. And now I could save for like a month and farm for like a month and buy one, but you know how P99 is, where you know, stuff's pretty monopolized and all that, so it's a little tough to farm all that up. Plus I'm working on getting 60 anyways, but the point is, to get one of those 3 items would take me so much time, and over here I already have them. So I've been kind of putting this guy together over, I don't know, the last while. And I farmed up some stuff. I farmed on my Necro. I went and farmed a Darksea Harpoon out of Kedge Keep. I went to Soul A and I farmed up a Charred Guardian Shield. I mean, some of this stuff's super cheap. Like, I mean, I saw this today. I saw this Harpoon for 700 plat. But you can just go get it. It took me like 30 minutes, really. I went and farmed an Ebon War Spear. Also, it took me like 30 minutes. Went to Ocean of Tears, farmed the name. I had to kill the placeholder a few times, and voila. I actually did buy the Flowing Black Silk Sash. I could have probably farmed it, but there seems to be someone there pretty often, and they're like 900 plat now, so that one I did buy. We're in a zone here. So, I also did buy Golden Afridi boots. Because they're 300 plat. Like, what? I saw them selling and I was like, okay. Anyways, just so on and so forth, right? A combination of farming and buying stuff. We got gator scale legs. We do have the fungi that we were able to convert before the event was over. We do have a fungi staff, but I'm... Oh, shit. Oh, no, he's gonna root me. Oh, we're gonna die. No, I need root to break. Oh, it broke. Run! I gotta get out of range of root. He was hanging out with the people I was cool with. Oh, dude, that hurt. I'm fat. That hurt. Alright, I'm out of range of root, so we should be okay. We'll regenerate that in no time with this hack known as fungi. The staff I have... also tradable, but I'm using it on the Necro, so I can't loot another one. I can't loot the stick for like a month. But I don't think I need the staff for probably... I'm not gonna get or use the staff until probably I get So or something anyways. I don't know. I don't need to write this second is my point. I could just hand it back and forth with the mule or something. Anyways, we got the Chocodile. Spalders, those are really good. Couple of AC HP rings, because we'll probably do a fair amount of face tanking. Platinum armband. Split. I just had these on a mule. I just threw them on here. It's probably better. Like there's better of probably a lot of this, but like this bat thing, it was just sitting on a mule. Just threw it on him. And we got a couple Jasper earrings. We'll probably farm up some forest loops ourselves once we get to that level. We'll go level off of the giants and see if we can farm some for ourselves. That'd be cool. A chipbone collar, like I said, it was just in a bag. I'm not really worried about it. Platinum ruby veils have gone way down in price, and then on top of that, when people are done with them, they just sell them for super cheap. I wish I could send tells to people. I'm level 1. I can't send tells. People keep messaging me. They don't know who I am or anything. It's the name. Either they just like want to tell me to wear green armor or this, that, or the other thing because my name is Hulk. I can't talk to anybody. I'm level 1. But yeah, I did just run the other way. I went to Grob to try to turn in bone chips, but they won't let me because we're not cool enough. He says he's going to kick my ass. I think I can turn him into the human. I think I overlooked that. I think I can turn him into the Necromancer Guildmaster, I think. Maybe not. I might just go and die. Anyways, the point is, I just wanted to make a little video intro to whatever comes next on this character. I'm just going to fart around. I'm not hitting it hard or anything. I just wanted to do some cool super twink shaman stuff. Torpor's 5k. I could afford that. I've got the fungi tunic. I've got the fungi staff. Let's just be OP as hell and have fun. Let's have Torpor for late game. All of that stuff is possible, and that makes me want to play shaman again. So I'm just going to fart around on him. Nothing too crazy. But I just wanted to get this in while I was level 1. I'm going to turn in some bone chips and stuff. I'm not really going to record any of all that. It's all the same crap. But, you know, just wanted to do that. We also farmed our own bags. We got a bag of Stone Evil Eye. We muled a box of Abukar off of the Necro while we were leveling in the POJ zone. And they just dropped like crazy and rot like crazy. So I muled them off and got them. Anyways, all right, I don't know. See you some other time. All right, so at this point, oh, we got 2 on us, do we? On this point, we're leveling up our 2-handed blunt because we do want to eventually get a poison wind sensor or whatever. That's the ultimate goal. So we picked up a worn greatstaff, and we're using that to just level up our 2-hand blunt, which is behind. But we have leveled pretty much everything is caught up, at least to level 4. We're level 5 now. But you can see here we got Abjuration 25, Alteration 25, our 2-hand blunt we just started. Channeling's 29. Conjuration is what we're working on right now. We just got it at level 5, and I just started doing it between mobs. Divination 25, Evocation is 30, Defense is 25, Offense and Piercing are nearly maxed. We just need 1 for the piercing. So we're trying to keep everything up. And I just picked up this 2-hand blunt, and I was like thinking to myself, no duh, like let's keep it up while I should have done all this. I waited to do the shaman until after the bonus was over because I spent all of the time on my necro. But we did just finish up with the 1-year anniversary event and stuff. They were doing like double skills, they were doing double XP, double quest turn-ins, like if you turn in bone chips or something. I should have, like on the last day, I should have made this guy first or done that, but it really took me the entire time to get my necro to 60. And I was working on some lore videos and stuff. And I really just didn't want to wait till the end of the event to work on some videos, because then, you know, I don't know, it would just take forever. Anyways, so that's where we're at. We got a bunch of our spells in our bag somewhere here. Got a bunch of spells in the bags. One thing I didn't think about is the fungi removes 10 agility, and also I didn't put 5 agility in my character. I should remake. But I'm a shaman, so it doesn't matter. If we don't get 5 agility from gear at some point, you have agility buffs, so you just always have an agility buff. In fact, I have an agility buff. I have Feet Like Cat right now, but I somehow forgot to buy it, so I need to go get it. And then that'll put me, that'll put me above the 75 agility mark so that I won't take the AC hit. Doesn't really matter right now, so I don't really care. But I'm going to go pick that up and keep the agility on me at all times. So that's not an issue. So, just checking in at level 5. We're in Upper Guk. We're killing stuff and keeping all of our skills up. Nice and easy with the fungi. Alright, so another jump cut. We are level 10 now. Whoops. We are level 10 now, and we are in the Ocean of Tears at the old spot. What is that? Is there a boat out there? There's somebody's raft is out there. Abandoned ship. Anyways, usually we're killing these two. And then also killing this one here, which we can still do. But I have been killing these guys as well because they are blues. Now I forgot, it's been actually a couple weeks since the previous part of the video. I've been crazy busy with work. Work has been nuts. And that's actually why I'm playing this character right now, is because I don't have time to play my main and I can't get into anything right now. I just got home and I just don't have a lot of time. But I do want to play. I do want to make a little progress, and I feel like with a low-level character you can make, obviously, what appears to be more progress more quickly. Anyways, I'm not sure what we should do here. Maybe kill the 3. Oh, that's right. I remember now. They must have patched it so these two aggro from each other, so they're still indifferent. But if you aggro one of them, the second one comes. So one, you can just keep them split, or I think what I was doing, because I came here at level 9, and so they were actually red to me, but I was killing them, even though they were red, you know, with the power of fungi. Even though there's 2 of them, I could kill both, even though they're red. Pretty wild. So we're just going to show off, you know, the power of the tunic, plus we brought the fungi staff around this time. And just have a little fun, you know? Not struggle right this second. And then, you know, we're just using Monostone like a beast. So how about we kill the 3 mermaids plus the aqua goblin. The one that's in our way, kinda. It's still difficult to cast on them. I still haven't made hotkeys or anything. I'm just gonna click stuff. I don't care. I think my spell effects are off. Let's turn those on. They're off from when I was raiding. I'm gonna click stuff because I have to spam, because I cannot get casts off because my channeling is low, I guess. You know, early character issues. Show spell effects on. There we go. And then in the middle of the fight, typically I'll just monostone down and then just regenerate while I'm also fighting. We could put fungal on. I do have sow now, but I don't have, or if I don't want to go back and forth. I don't really care that much. Plus we're swimming and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But what I like to do is hit him with 2 dots, keep my skills up, and not get interrupted if I pull him like that. And then just melee him down with the dots on. Seems to do the trick. I think if I remember correctly, the sirens might... I wonder if I should probably turn off the... Which one is it? Is it music? No? Shoot. How do I turn off the waves? Realism? Uh-oh. I just thought of that right now. That's going to be annoying. We also have a frost rift we can hit him with. We can hit him with? Do I still have a dot on? Just melee her down. Yeah, so the yellows might take a little extra. I can click... Oh, see. So it's a lot of stuff. I got to pay attention. Got to keep making sure my mana's up. There's a chance I can kill all of these at once, I suppose. It's not my life that's the issue, obviously. I mean, as a healer, you can also heal yourself, but it's just the mana pool. And then they're gonna respawn. So we're gonna have to take both of these at once. Now, since they've patched what we used to do and they used to not social. That was nice. But we'll go ahead and maybe I'll just sit for a second. Or let's get the staff back on, obviously. And then we'll just let a tick go by. There we go. I'm thinking the first one won't run because of social. So that'll be good at least. But anytime we're at full life, we got a mana stone. Which, you know, if I'm fighting 2 yellows, I'm likely not going to be at full life. But you can see the insanity of, you know, obviously wearing 2 fungis. This will be cool on the monk as well. We got to slap these bad boys on the monk and have some fun there. Now's the time I get to like mess around because we got one level 60 and we're raiding on them. So in the other times I can work on alts and stuff. Got to get the I got a lot of work to do on the wizard. So you just cannot. Every single hit just interrupts you. You just can't get a spell off. There we go. It's quite insane. It's fucking insane. At this point, I'm just not even going to do the sicken. It's only 2 damage a tick. It does have the initial 8, which is nice. It's like a little mini nuke. I might actually want to. Because she's probably going to run into the water. Yep. The good thing about this is you can be snared in the water and it doesn't snare you, you know. Just like sow doesn't sow you in the water. Snare doesn't snare you in the water. Alright, she's dead. So we got full life. Got a mana stone down a bit. Gotta get rid of the fungal regrowth here while we cross land. But we'll head back over to the other side and see what's what. I don't think that other one has spawned at this point. Climbing up the mountainside is a little weird on this guy. I don't remember it being all weird like this. I used to remember just flying up the mountain. But as a fat ogre maybe, it's like, it's kind of awkward. Check this out. So he doesn't want to go up. I don't know why it's like this. And I have to like struggle to get up the mountain. It's really weird. I'm not sure why that's like that. Alright, so this one's not spawned yet. So, we can med or we can just, you know, kill stuff. So we'll just go ahead and kill stuff. I haven't really ever come here too much when the mobs are still... When the goblins are still dark blue to me, so... Kind of making use of that. It's pretty cool. I mean, we might be able to take everything on the mana pool now that we've gotten level 10. I don't remember. Maybe we just do the Tainted Breath and then just hit them with a nuke when they run. That might be the play. But even with Snare, I'm thinking it's something to do with your level, like it's a bit nerfed or something. Do we have any patrons passing on the boat? Doesn't look like it. That was its own thing. Getting actually out here wasn't the easiest as a low-level ogre. I had to sneak through... I'm okay in the sewers of Freeport. So I had to sneak through the sewers of Freeport. And then pop up in the dock area. And then I had to just play like cat and mouse with a guard. And wait for the boat. And then when the boat got there, I ran and got on the boat. So it wasn't too bad. It's definitely doable. I still have, out of my like 11-day stretch, I still have 8 days left, and they're 10-hour days. I do want to start on the next lore video. I've just got to find the time and energy to do that. So I've got plans. I have a couple in mind that I want to do in the near future, but I just need time and energy, and pretty low energy right now and low time, so we're just screwing off on this like Lobby Shaman for now. You just gotta keep remembering to hit the Mana Stone. And as you can see, we can pretty much do everything. Now these, we want to hit with both dots. They're a little tougher. More life. Probably miss more. I gotta get the new Zeal. I heard there's some big upgrades again on Zeal. Something along the lines of, if you click somebody's name in chat, it'll target them. Like, so if you're in Easy Tunnels, like buying and selling, and somebody says, I'm selling this, and so you're like, okay, I'll buy it. And they go, okay, cool. I'm over in this area. You can like click on their name and target them automatically or something like that. And so that would be really neat. And then I heard something around the lines, I'm not sure if I fully understand, because I don't know exactly how this would work, but if like I don't know how you'd set main assist, but maybe you can set main assist. And if your main assist target, if you're on that target, the ring is flashing or something along those lines. And then there's more ring options and stuff. So the last time I put, you know, I have a fairly new Zeal. I got the map and everything. The map is nice for videos too. So if I'm trying to explain like a spot, like if people didn't know where the sirens were or whatever, you get, now with this map, you know, you can be like, oh, we're right here on this island, and without having to like pop open a browser or something. So this goes pretty quick. Maybe let's check how much, maybe you know this already, or you could rewind, but I can't. Let's check how much XP we get per round. So we're at 49% now at level 10. Let's pull this one, so we can keep them split. That helps our mana as well. So we're actually at 100% mana, 100% life, so we can do everything. No issues. Obviously, we're super twinked, but this is the fun one. The monk will be super twinked too when I get back around to it. The casters don't need to be super twinked. It's fun to melee, and this guy's a caster, but he's a hybrid, I suppose. But just the fungal regrowth is just so good for a shaman. I mean, how do you... This was the dream scenario, you know? I want to live the dream. That's what's cool about Quarm. You get to live the dream. You get to do stuff that you were never able to do back in the day because A, you were too much of a noob, or like B, you were too young and just didn't understand what was going on in the entire world, or you didn't start playing right away, because like a lot of those legacy items you had to be playing like immediately upon release of the game, which I wasn't. I didn't hear about the game until whatever 2000, so all of 1999 I missed, and probably the greater portion of 2000 I missed, probably. And then once I started getting going, I was young, and I didn't know what was going on too much, you know? You had to learn slowly. And you're not like... I feel like if you're older then, if you were like a full-on, like an older teenager going into a young adult, you just grasp things so much better. And you just know how to get around life like so much better, and that incorporates into the game. Like, obviously, like, if you're revisiting this game now, you know how to use your resources better. The internet's better now too, so maybe that's not the greatest comparison, but I just know how to navigate getting the information I need and applying it way better than when I was younger, which is probably opposite for kids nowadays. Nowadays, kids are sharp. They grew up, you know, with full-fledged the internet that we know today. Our internet as a kid, either one, didn't exist, / wasn't like you know, the masses weren't using it quite yet. Not everybody had a home computer, let alone a personal computer, right? Shit, even, you know, even in my 20s, I moved a little bit further away from the city. Did we not kill that one? Yeah, we did. That was the first one we killed. I moved like a little bit further out of the cities, just for like a job. And this was, you know, like 15 years ago. Or a little bit less, maybe like 13 years ago. And the people around that area, like, nobody has a computer. Nobody cares about a computer. I had the iPhone 1. Whatever year it was when the iPhone 1 came out. I had the iPhone 1, the very first one. And people just thought I was crazy. They were like making fun of me. Like, oh, why don't you, like, if we like needed to know something, like this doesn't age well for them. But like, if we needed to know something, they're like, oh yeah, just pull out your iPhone and look it up on the internet. That was the joke. And it's like, what? That's like a positive. But anyways, that's like the kind of crowd over there. It's kind of in the, I mean, it's in California, so you're only so much in the middle of nowhere, but California's freaking huge, obviously. And if you get away from like the LA area, you start getting into some rural areas. It's the same as any rural area, I suppose. When did the iPhone 1 come out? I don't know. I'm guessing like, I think it came out when I was 21. I think 22 maybe, 21. So that was more than 15 years ago. Oh, this one's light blue. So we're getting into the light blue territory. So this is going to hurt our little XP test, but whatever. Oh yeah, so a couple things about the fungal regrowth. See, it's at 3 minutes. It's going to drop to 2 minutes here. I'm thinking it scales with your level or something, because I don't feel as snared as my necro gets, and I feel like I'm trying to remember now. I feel like the buff on my necro is like 4 minutes or like a little more, like 4 minutes and change. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's true. Oh, let's get some mana back. Take a seat. But yeah, I don't know. So this is the last one of our cycle. So what are we at? We're at 59%. So we'll definitely get a percent off of her. We started at, what, 49? So we're at 10% so far. And that was with a light blue. If we get all dark blues, maybe we'll squeeze an extra percent out of this or something along those lines. I did actually record another video between being level 10 and level 5. I think in the last part of this jump cut of this video, I was level 5 in Guk. I did record a little more, but I think my sound was off or something. I don't know. My microphone was off. I'm not sure. I might be making that up. Also, it was a long time ago now, 2 weeks or something. All right, so let's see here. I think this will just give 1%, or does it give 2? It's a yellow. I gave 3%. Nice. Let's get our mana. Okay. Oh, shouldn't fall. So we got 13% out of that, and that's with one of the blues being a light blue. So I guess we could probably get like 14% maybe. If all the blues are dark blue, that's pretty good. You know, so you only really have to do like 7 rounds, you know, yeah, so that works out. Like seven rotations of this, and you'll get a level. So far we're at 19 minutes on this video, and we're good to go. So I guess, you know, it's gonna take you about an hour, maybe you could squeeze it out of an hour if you're on top of your spawns. If not, maybe a little more. Maybe that's not good. I don't know. There's some noise over here, so I'm gonna take care of that, and we'll be right back. All right, so we took care of that, I think. So our mobs aren't really gonna be split on the other side anymore, but it doesn't matter. Oh shit, forgot to sicken. I think I got her. So we hit pretty good too. We're missing a lot still, obviously, but we pierced for 20 right there. Shamans are pretty good with the melee. So we're trying to keep our melee skills up. Once again, I mentioned that we also have just a crappy two-hander until I can get something better. We're just using the Worn Greatstaff that we found. $17, $20. Pretty good. It'd be nice just to have another healer for the boys that's available at some level. Whoops. One of my friends is playing the game again. One of my IRL friends, I mean, and started a fresh character. He's higher than me, but we'll probably get some groupage going at some point. So that'll be fun. And I remembered what footage that I didn't get to use. And that was just me showing that I turned in some light stones. So I farmed up some light stones. And I also didn't show myself turning in bone chips. So I did turn bone chips. I mean, because like, what do you want to do? Watch me turn in bone chips, you know what I mean? So I did turn in the bone chips at the end of the first like jump cut. I was going to Freeport to try to turn in bone chips to the human necromancer. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the middle jump cut or whatever, but middle section of this video. But it did work. And so that was cool. So then after I turned in some bone chips there, I went back out and farmed and fought and stuff, and I went to Guk, obviously, and I got my skills up and everything, got all my skills maxed out, all my casting maxed out, my melee skills maxed out, at least piercing and two-hand blunt, because those are the two that I plan on using. And then after I did that, farmed up some so now we have to fight this. Now we have to get a tainted breath off without getting interrupted. He missed right there. Got him. So, what am I trying to say? We got our skills up, and we went and we farmed up. Oh yeah, we farmed up the. I'm telling you, this work schedule is like really, it's breaking me. It's breaking me. Anyways, got the light stones, turned them in. They're all worth the same XP on this server. I guess that's not normal. I've never really done the light stone thing. I don't know why. It's really good. Probably because I always play evil classes and it's more difficult as evil classes. Because that's another thing. I had to go to Neriak, which was also really easy, and I turned in a gang of the wine. So I did the wine quest. You don't even need to turn in that much. It's very, very cheap. I didn't realize. I haven't had to do that either. We did that for my friend Alex Jones on his Ogre Shaman. And it turns out all you got to really do is turn in like a couple stacks of that stuff. And this stuff is dirt cheap to buy off the vendor right there in Neriak. You just buy it from the vendor, you go turn it into the guy. And next thing you know, you're amiable or whatever to Dark Elves. So we went and did that. And there is... So I'm cool in the front area, the foreign quarter, and then in the commons we're cool too, but all of this takes place in the third gate. And in the third gate, there are a couple of dudes who don't like me. So I had to play cat and mouse with those guys as well. Whoops. We got it off. So, you know, I was hiding from these guards and stuff, and they passed by, and I found a route to get through, hiding from these guards and stuff. Not all the guards, but there are a couple of them. I think they're Shadow Knights or something. Don't like me. Got through, got inside of the library or whatever it is, and turned in the wine. Got everything cool, gated my ass out. That enabled me to be okay with handing in light stones to the bad lightstone person, which is in South Row. Even though it's the bad person and I'm a bad and evil race, she doesn't like me. You got to be like amiable with her or something. So if you're a dark elf, you can do it right away. But I'm not sure about troll. I'm thinking of ogre and troll though. You got to go do it there. The good races do it in, what is that? North Corona, I think. Yeah, North Corona. At the gypsy camp. Oh, this one's red. Check that out. A threatening? What the fuck? What level is this? And is she gonna beat my... What's happening here? They're not supposed to range and level. What is that? Secrets is watching me and like, screw this dude. We're gonna spawn a big boy and clap his cheeks. Am I gonna die here? Is it possible for me to die? It's a red one and it's threatening. This is supposed to be the one that are on the Siren Isles over here. These are where the red threatening ones are. Why did this spawn here? What the hell? If you've watched this channel at all, which I'm assuming you have, I've farmed a lot of these frickin' sisters. This is weird. Okay, these sisters, the sirens. Sisters too. Here we go. Let's find out what's what. We landed. They're not supposed to range. They're supposed to be all level 12. Well, she seems to be going down, so like maybe she's 13? I don't know. Not supposed to be. Also not supposed to be threatening. Watch. The other one's gonna spawn, right? This other one right here, and it's gonna be yellow, and it's not gonna be threatening. They don't have a faction. You don't lose faction from killing them. When you kill the goblins, your goblin faction, your faction standing with goblin. Yeah, where's a generic ass goblin faction. Okay, she's not really doing damage to me. Let's get some mana. Holy shit, she's clapping me now. Those are big hits. 28, 25? What level is she? Tainted Breath seems to have worn off. We're gonna have to land another one. There we go. She's gonna be tough to kill once she starts swimming. We'll get another Sicken on there towards the end here. Maybe now. Maybe not. I don't know how long Sicken lasts. It seems to last a long time. We're gonna get some mana again. I'm gonna try to hit her with a frost. She's gonna run right now. She's not gonna run. She is gonna run. She's red, so she's gonna run at 10%. That's right. We gained experience. I wish I looked at my experience before I killed her. I'm not sure what it was. Well, this is a new round, so thinking I got around 13%. I was at, what, 63, which would have put us at like 76% probably. Did that really give me 5%? Probably give me 4%, probably. But see, here's the yellow one, and it's indifferent. Why did that red one, threatening one, spawn over here? That's weird. I'll take it, dude. That was a lot of XP, man. Thanks. Secrets in my mind. I'm being watched over. They're playing with me. I'm just kidding. Fungal regrowth. Let's reapply that. So obviously, at some point, probably towards... I mean, it's always going to be super freaking good, but probably somewhere towards our late 30s to 40. The regrowth and the fungi tunic are going to, you know, kind of run their course a little bit. They're not going to be as... I'm not going to be godly like I am right now. I'm just going to be really good. But it's always going to be really good. But anyways, I won't string this along for too long. I don't have that much time. And, you know, we're kind of just rinsing and repeating. I guess we'll get our level. We only need another round, like this round, and then one more maybe, unless this one spawns red, man. No, we'll definitely need 2 more rounds. We'll do 2 more rounds and we'll call it. Get our level. Maybe we'll just kill this guy. Can't believe this year is almost over already. But I mean, we just had the anniversary event here on Quarm, so I guess I can see that. But this year went by really fast. I guess if you're thinking about it in EverQuest terms, it didn't. We're only in Kunark. We have 5 more months of Kunark. It's kind of wild to think about. Here, let's look at our patrons. Who do we got? Look at this barbarian right here. Y-Graph. Hail. Hail, Y-Graph. Got another light blue here. So we're gonna level here. We'll be level 11, and then at that point we're gonna see a lot more light blues probably. It looks like we're just getting about 1 per round. 1 of the 3 is a light blue, so that's not bad. But we'll probably get 2 out of the 3 next level. And then 1 more level, we might be getting all 3 light blues. At that point, I'll probably stop killing them. I mean, if you're bored, you can kill them, I guess. XP's XP in the end. But you can turn it into more of a dad camp. And just kill the 3 sirens and call it a day. I mean, there's a possibility too where we move over to this area and we start taking on the ones that are red and threatening, split them up, and then you know, it won't be too big of an issue as long as we can split 2 reds. I'm pretty sure we can. Oh. I'm not sure at which point we get root. I don't recall when we get root. Dang, we're always full on life and need mana. And it's a first world problem. It's something you gotta, with this setup, this twink setup, you gotta just always be watching your life, never be at full life. But it happens so fast, and you're fighting mobs, so your brain's not telling you you're not at full life. If you're fighting mobs, how could you be at full life? But, you know, I mean, if you're meleeing. But that's the idea. So typically I run a root rot situation, but now that we're fungied out and we have the ability to kind of like twink ourselves a bit, I think what I'm going to go for is more of the tank situation now. I know Cynicool, back in the day when he was playing his Shaman a lot, like a few years ago, he does the tank situation, you know. I mean, that way seems more fun right now too, because we'll be able to, you know, utilize our pet. When you're root rotting, you don't really use your pet too much, or at all, depending. But what we'll do is we'll get our pet out, we'll haste our pet, we'll haste ourselves. Once I mean, no, we don't have haste yet. We have a slow though, but I mean, it's just not worth slowing this stuff. Obviously, I mean, I'm maintaining my life, but that's another factor. When the stuff starts getting a little tougher, when we get a little higher, we'll start slowing stuff. I want another red spawn. That was weird, but I want another one now. I swear we just monostoned all the way down. Things are going to get real funky, and I can't wait this. Once we get like a much larger life pool, once we have like canny 1 and 2 at the least, once we get our second canny, we're gonna make a macro to machine gun canny, and that'll be fun. I don't even know if we need to. I got to look at like the efficiencies of everything. Maybe you don't need to. I don't know. Maybe you just monostone forever. Shit. That didn't work. Interrupted. Fuck. Wait, she's over here. I see her. She's still fast as shit. Oh, man. We done fucked up. We're catching her. We've gone way off course. All right. So that's a problem. See, that could be a problem. It's nice when you're a pet class and you can just stick your pet on him and call it a day. But we're not a pet class. So we got another yellow one here. The Legend of the Red One. I'm glad I caught it on video because, like I said, I mean, things have changed. Like I said in the beginning that they aggro with each other now. So that is definitely a change. And so this red one spawning occasionally has to have something to do with that, right? Has to have something to do with that. Because we've killed hundreds and hundreds of these frickin' sirens over the course of many characters, multiple servers, etc. And I've never seen that happen before. So I'm thinking it has to be something that was with the change. But interesting. Even with the change, I've killed, you know, dozens, and I had never seen it until then, but we'll probably see another one. I think these are going to be yellow for, what did I say they are? 12? I'm 10. So even when I level, these are still going to be yellow. So that's good. We still get another yellow level out of these. So how much are these given? How much XP? Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Well, we need to go this way anyways, I guess. Go ahead and poke her. I'm gonna go ahead and need you to poke her. Alright, we're just gonna blast her. Screw this. So 3%. So we're getting about 3% off of the yellows. That red had to have given like 5% probably. Crazy. That red one can end your day. Like if you're lower, if these guys are red already, you're only level 9, maybe not. I mean, if you're not this geared and that happens, yeah, that can kind of ruin your camp. That can ruin your camp. All right. So we're going to level here pretty quickly. So we'll that'll probably take 2 of these, so we won't really get a good idea. I was going to say we'll get a good idea on the con of them, how many of them go light blue. We might be killing the goblins for 1 more level. Kill them until we're 12. You might get 1 to 2 dark blue per round, just depending on RNG. Oh, that one dinged me. Those were 2% anyways. So light blue, and that one's still dark blue, so we're still gonna be able to get dark blues. All right, so we are level 11. I will now lose experience when I die. True. These crashing waves have been crashing for 40 minutes, man. That's terrible. I swear you could turn them off. I screwed up. How do you do that? I turned them off before, I thought. Do you have to do it in the you can do it, you got to be able to do it from through here now, right? Dude, what is with this aqua goblin? My entire tainted breath wore off, and he's at 50% health? What is happening? He's still dark blue, but we'll put another one on him. What's going on here? He's gonna die to the dot, so we'll just start working on this guy. I'll probably click my spells until... I mean, it's clicking the mouse is, you know, annoying, but it's much less than something like, you know, that's much louder. Mechanical keyboards and all that. All right. So do my dots start doing more damage per tick, like Necros? They're still doing 8 and 2. So they don't seem to have, you know, that the higher level you are, the damage of dots increase, right? They scale like slightly and to a certain point, but I haven't seen any scaling yet. Maybe I need more levels. I'm gonna have to bust out the two-hander. Maybe I bust out the two-hander on the goblins, since they're lower level. So that actually does provide. They do provide a use. And we got 5% more. So we dinged. We killed 2 goblins and the mermaid, and we got 5%. I'm assuming we'll get the other 5 from these 2 yellows. So still really good spot. It's hard for me to stop playing. Yeah, see, my staff is lasting longer. It's staying at 3 minutes for longer. Now it's at 2 minutes. That was like an extra like 10 seconds or so from just last level, so it is scaling. I suck at logging out of this game, so we're gonna kill these 2 more mermaids and then we'll call it. I just want to see one more time how much these give. Kind of wasn't paying attention. Oh man. All right, that should slow her down enough. We got her. So that gave 2%, down from the 3%. But I'm actually a little bit curious if this one's going to also give another 2%, or if this one will give me a 3%, and it just kind of goes back and forth, 2%, 3%. I know I'm like nitpicking details, but I don't know, something, you know, just something to keep you interested, especially with like dad camps and stuff, just knowing what to expect and knowing what's going on and being able to calculate how long you're going to be here and that kind of stuff. That's fun to some people. More fun to some than others, I guess. So what is my two-hand blunt? No, it's not that skill. Let's see, two-hand blunt is at 33. Where's my piercing? I think we left it in the dust a little bit. We're at 48. So yeah, I need to get on that. We got 2 quick levels here between when I initially arrived and this video. and we kind of left it in the dust, so I need to bust that out. So we'll bust that out on the goblins next time I play. So that did give me the 3%. Okay, so now we know. So between the 3 mermaids, we should probably get 7%. And then between the 3 goblins, you can probably make up another 3%. So it's still about 10% around, I would say. Of course, there's some RNG in there. If we get a red mermaid, hell yeah. If we get a light blue goblin, hell no. And that'll still only take you 6 rounds or 10 rounds to get a level, which I don't know. It's pretty. I don't know. It's pretty relaxing to me. Besides the crashing waves, I don't mind them, but I know people do. All right, so okay. So I just want to see what we get here. One last thing as we camp here. This is my camp spot right here. I don't know why. This is where I camped last time, so I'm camping here again. You never know. Maybe you'll get a red mermaid. Let me pause this real quick. So we got one more to spawn. Also a dark blue. Nice. So even at this level, it seems like you can get a good amount of dark blues. All 3 dark blues, even at this level. So we'll probably be killing these for another 2 levels or so, I would say. But we'll go ahead and we will call it there. I do want to give a shout out to the channel members. Now we gave out some channel members, but I'll give a special shout out to the members who became a member of the channel before that. So Sendrith, of course, as you all know. Eric Schaefer, for sure. And Les Lamarche, you the man. And also a brand new one, Sana. Sana is a big-time Cinecool supporter. Chat with her over at Cinecool's stream. He streams almost every day but Wednesday. And I hang out in that as much as I can. Try to get in there every day and just hang out and chat with everybody. And she's a huge supporter over there. Super nice. What's up, Sana? Thank you for that. But with all that being said, I will see you in the next video.